With every exercise in this workout, I made sure I tucked my butt and maintained a tight core as to protect my back because it was still sore for this session. Okay, so I just got back from the gym and I went grocery shopping, so I'm going to show you guys what I got. Some black beans, onion, eggs. Turkey pepperoni was 2 for $4. I've never really got pumpkin before, but I'm going to try it maybe in a smoothie or a shake or something. Apple and caramel. They didn't have the tomato garden basil by Quaker, so I'm really sad. PB2, sugar-free jello, yogurt, olive guacamole, tomatoes, low-carb wraps, cucumbers, chicken puff wheat, salad. I've never had Quest protein powder before, so I'm excited to try it. I've been out for like a week, so I'll let you guys know how that is. Almond milk, egg whites. So I'm gonna make some breakfast. 11:30, shower, and then head to work. And I will show you guys the rest of the day, what I'm eating. So that will be in the next clip. Guys, I'm gonna take you through my breakfast wrap. In the past, I've totally ripped through these wraps, so we're gonna see if I can keep everything in it. Flat out, low carb wraps. There's 15 carbs, 9 protein, and 2 fat. Some whole guacamole in it. Egg whites. I might not use this cheese because I have the guacamole. Okay, so I'm just warming this up. So now we're gonna do the egg whites. 3 tablespoons, and I usually do 9 tablespoons. So I'm gonna make a shake for me to bring into work. I just want to use up this yogurt. So it's gonna be fat-free Greek yogurt, almond milk. I'm gonna try the Quest protein and some ice. So we'll see how it tastes. Should have put peanut butter in it. What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I had a few things happening in my life which I will update you on, so I'm excited to be back. I hope you enjoyed my shoulder and bicep workout. I really wanted it to be low impact because I have a back injury. I know I talk about it a lot, but like nothing like this has happened to me before. And I'm also in the middle of a 10-week cut, which has been kind of derailed because of this injury. So I'll start from there, and then I will update you on what's going on in my life, some transitions, changes. So at the beginning of May, I decided to start a 10-week cut because I'm going on vacation. It's just something I wanted to use as a goal, and because I gained like 10 pounds over the winter. but I bought a new scale, so that's kind of how that happened. During this plan that I made, I wanted to do legs twice a week, one heavy lifting day and one accessory day slash plyometrics. I wanted to do abs 2 times a week and cardio 2 times a week, or HIIT. And I think when I started the plan, like the 3rd day was leg day, and I hadn't done deadlifts in a while, I don't think. And I pulled 115 and it felt so heavy, just because I thought maybe I was tired or didn't have enough energy. And then I pulled 155 and 160 is my PR. So I got into Hulk mode and just went crazy on it and rounded my lower back. And you could just feel that like pinch, like it felt like there was a string coming from the ceiling to my lower back that was like pulling me up or even back. So painful. And I even tried to do it again with a belt, and I couldn't even like lift. Like just getting that position and pulling was the worst. I stopped deadlifting, but I did try to squat a little bit to see like how bad I hurt it. And when I did squat, it obviously hurt, so I probably hurt it even more. I did like adductor machine, leg extension, and hamstring extension. So I don't really like doing those kind of machines, but I did because it's pretty much the only thing I could do. So I did that and then went on throughout my week with my regular workouts, and my back still hurt. I iced and put a hot pack on it like when I could, but I wasn't taking it seriously. So 2 weeks went by and it still wasn't feeling any better, so I went to a chiropractor, which I've never been to before. My cousin is a physical therapist, so I talked to her first and she told me some movements to do to help it. Went to the chiropractor and told him everything, and basically he said that I just strained something. He didn't think anything was wrong. He just said to ice and take a lot of Advil, so that's what I've been doing now, and it definitely helped. So there's one thing I do want to talk about my visit with the chiropractor. First, I'll tell you a little bit about him. He's just, you know, an older individual. He's owned his practice for a while, and his son just graduated from college. So he's a healthy person. It's really well, and he works out. He told me what gym he goes to. And the first thing he said when he started talking to me about, you know, what I should be doing, I said, well, you know, I have this 10-week plan to lose weight, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, first let's change your perspective on your 10-week plan. And I'm like, okay. He said, it shouldn't be to lose weight. It should be to get healthy. And I was like, do you see what I eat? Like, I am healthy. I eat chicken, rice, broccoli, you know, salads every day for lunch. Like, I eat whole, fresh foods. And I was like, well, you know, I like to lift heavy. I want to build muscle. You know, building muscle burns more fat, so that's kind of my goals. Overall, I hate talking to doctors and professionals because they think that I don't know anything. Tell them, oh, I want to lose weight. They think, oh, I have a problem and, you know, maybe I'm going to go too far. But it's like, I know what I'm talking about. I know how to do it, like, scientifically. I know what to put into my body. I know how to exercise properly. I'm not mad about this encounter, but it was just interesting how, you know, difference in people. Like, I'm not going to say normal, but not people who don't work out regularly and people who do work out regularly. You know, there's a difference in them. You can have an educated person like myself who has gone through a training to know how to exercise properly and fuel my body properly, or you can have someone who works out all the time but doesn't really know why they're doing it and doesn't have any goals, you know. So I just thought it was interesting that he was like, you know, just get healthy. It's like, okay, you know, I put on winter weight and I want to take it off. It's not that I'm going to go on to a fad diet once I cut weight, you know, eat junk food and get it all back. That's what everyone else does because they don't understand how to do it properly. So I just thought that was interesting because it's like, you don't realize how stressful this is to, you know, get motivated and plan out this whole workout routine and eating schedule and then have it just be like derailed by this injury. And it's really stressful because you set this amount of time to reach a goal, and you set that goal and now you have to adjust it. It's kind of overwhelming, but I'm gonna deal with it, you know, change my cardio and just try to focus on that, and I guess lower my weight. It was funny because he was like, you know, my PRs are going down, I've been lifting less weight, and I'm like, that's fine, dude, but that's not my goal. Like, I want to lift more weight, I want to, you know, get stronger. Like, it makes me happy, not anyone else, it makes me happy that I can deadlift 160 pounds. So I just thought I should share that. It's not really venting, but it was an interesting doctor's appointment. Since I last made a video, I was studying to become a personal trainer, and unfortunately I did not pass that test. I failed by 4 points, and it was like incredibly annoying because I did this thing where if you just like believe that you'll pass or succeed, then you just succeed, but that didn't happen psychologically. So I really just hate tests, like overall. Like, I dread them 110%. I don't like the process of, you know, picking an answer, and I don't know, I'm better hands-on, and I can explain things and I can use examples. Like, I'm much better when it comes to that, and shit happens. I plan to retake it. It's just like, I don't know when I'll have the money again, because it was included in the online course that I was taking, which I'm also still paying for until September, so that's exciting. Depending on when I have the money, I can make the test, which also goes into my next life-changing event, is that I switched jobs and we're moving into a new apartment, which is actually cheaper, so maybe I will have the money. But so I used to be a full-time news reporter, and I was baking part-time at a local coffee shop. Decided to leave the newspaper and work at the coffee shop full-time as a communications director. So I still bake, but I'm also doing, you know, like social media stuff, writing press releases, and just kind of like expanding everyone's knowledge about the company. It's like a mom and pop shop. It's not like, you know, Starbucks or Death Wish coffee or something like that. So it's a different change of pace, but I really like it. I'm a lot less stressed, and I don't have the commute that I had every day, which is why it's kind of harder to make these videos, because I have to make time for it and, you know, get myself done up. So that's that. Moving, new job, and I have a ton more time for the gym, which is why I kind of started that 10-week plan. Go in the morning or at night, you know, 5 to 6 days a week. I'm really psyched about that. My boyfriend is doing really well. Like, he's got abs now, kind of, and he's really focused on, you know, getting fit for this vacation. So I'm excited. It's good time. That's pretty much all I have. I don't know how frequently I'll make these videos, but I'll try to do the best I can, at least with my workouts, considering I do work out more now. But I am doing, you know, minimal movements because of my back, so I guess that's kind of interesting if someone is going through an injury, how to protect your back, because it's such a big part of every exercise